Hello great people, welcome back to our channel. From all indication, Northerners can no longer bear it, despite the fact that the president have sent out a message that he's going to face the bandits with all the strength that they have, the military have, but still it has not stopped the northern part of the country to lambast the president and call the administration so many names because of their failure in insecurity. We are going to be looking at what this particular group, coalition of northern groups, have to tell President Muhammadu Buhari over the issue of incessant insecurity in Nigeria, especially the level it is going right now in the northern part of the country. We are going to be looking at that in a jiffy and also spend time to analyze it for everyone to have full comprehension of it. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. Coalition of northern groups has described President Muhammadu Buhari's order to security agencies to flush out bandits who have occupied the Kaduna-Abuja highway, troubling travelers as empty and ineffectual. CNG called the Buhari administration the worst in the history of Nigeria. The group outburst followed renewed regular attack on passengers on the highway linking the nation's capital to the northwestern state of Kaduna by bandits who have continued to have a free rein in their quest to establish territories in the northern Nigeria. Spokesman of the coalition, Mr. Abdul Aziz Suleiman, while reacting to the unrestrained attacks and abduction in the north, said the federal government has completely lost control of the region's forests and highways to arm criminals who roam freely and trouble the population with ease. He said, as things stand, the federal government and troops can no longer be relied upon to provide even the minimal guarantee of security for citizens. The coalition said northerners have heard enough of excuses and fake promises of action from the Buhari-led administration. CNG said it was unacceptable for the people of the north to continue to live under this level of exposure to criminals who freely attack, kidnap, burn villages and rustle castle, while the president and security chiefs issued threats and promises that have no effect. While all northern states' governors have completely run out of ideas, the president and federal troops keep telling us that they are doing something about the daunting security situation. But by now, all northerners must have realized that our communities have been abandoned to the mercies of unforgivable poverty and armed criminals that continuously waste the greatest asset of the region, its population, weakening us politically and pauperizing the region economically. Enough of taking excuses and fake promises of action from an administration that runs from trade and acquired the reputation of being the worst in the history of our nation in terms of any capacity to guarantee confidence in its ability to achieve security of citizens' life and property. All northerners are by now alarmed at the rising insecurity of communities and their properties and the escalation of attack by bandit rustlers, insurgents and other assortment of armed criminals who roam towns and villages at will, wreaking havoc. CNG stated that it was no longer in doubt that the current federal administration and set of state governors have lost the capacity and necessary courage to discharge the vital constitutional duty that they have sworn to uphold. The coalition noted that the situation was getting worse, literally by the day, as bandits and insurgents take advantage of the huge vacuum in the administration's political will and capacity to act, which they exploit with disastrous consequences on communities and individuals. It said further that the situation under which all northern communities live together is no longer tolerable, adding that everyone must rise to protect themselves. I mean, this is not just a statement of fact, but this is absolute truth. And there's no need to keep, sweeping issues like this under carpet, pretending as if it's no more. I'm so thankful that the Northerners have decided to wake up, to hold their leaders, especially those they have appointed into key position of leadership. They've decided to wake up and hold them responsible for the rate of insecurity in the country. Now, guess what? Most people have been crying and weeping and thinking that they can whip up sentiment that can, cause the federal government to go in there and solve the problem. But from all indication, it seems that things just can work better, which therefore means that fighting these bandits is not just the only way out. We must look for an alternative, and that alternative is to go to the root causes of why these bandits are littered everywhere. Whether you like it or not, let's be very, precise and objective. The number of bandits currently now seems to have outweighed the strength of the military. I'm telling you, military, how many of them are there? And you expect them to be littered all around Nigeria and be able to fight crime all around? It's not possible, you understand? At least nobody expected that it will go up to the level it is currently. Nobody had believed that it will go to this level. Imagine the number of bandits in the northern part of Nigeria and, other groups that are there to trouble the lives of people. It continues that way because we have decided not to face the truth and not to face the real cause of this uproar by this bandit. And I would love to say here that one of the things that we must deal with right now is for us to look at improving and also updating the academics of these people. Obasanjo says something very touching that 14 million, children are out there roaming the streets, and they are potential candidates of the population that the group that have been troubling the bandits will see to make a part of them. And he was saying absolutely the truth. The time has come that the government needs to condescend below the level of reacting to things on the media to having town hall meetings where the president will have to address this issue. We go to the root causes of problems and we see it solved, and everybody smiles and walk away. And for us to continue like this, crying every day as if we do not really know the true causes of all of this, it troubles the mind a great deal. I'm telling you, it has never been like this before. Look at what happened some few days ago in Kaduna, Abuja-Kaduna Road. It was quite disheartening. And guess what? It's still happening. How can just bandits be able to hold down a whole nation for 4 days, starting from, Sunday? I heard that they were on the road and they were troubling these guys for 4 good days. And I'm just like, man, if these guys have this capacity to do this, it therefore means that the hungry population may likely decide to, pitch with them and see how they can make a living from, this activity of taking people into captivity and all of that. We are hopeful that the president this time around will shock CNG by ensuring that they will stampede and stamp out the issue of criminality in, the country, and also deal with any of such issues that threatens the peace and stability of the country. I like to leave